People of Tarkov, Trix here, and today I'm going to show you how to get warmed up so you're ready to go into your first raid of the day, fighting fit, ready to kick ass and take dog tags. Let's have it! Alright, so what I'd suggest is sort of deciding what you want to do for today, what weapons you want to use, what armor, basically your full loadout. So, say for example, I've got today I'm going to be using Razor headset all the time. I'm going to be using this TC800 helmet, slick armor, an AK-74 with all the red fancy stuff, tri-zip, Mark III rig, and some mags. Like I've got a couple more mags here because we're going to warm up, so we need a lot more ammo and a bit more meds, etc. Bit of water and stuff as well, so we can last in the warm up raids. But you want to make sure that you're going to use sort of very similar or the same kit throughout the rest of the day, just because you do get differences with movement speed and stuff like that with armor and weapons, and you got ergonomics, and like here on this helmet, change in turning speed, change in movement speed and turning speed, movement speed there as well. So all of that is going to affect your feel of the game as you're playing. So I would suggest having that one kit, that one loadout, and just warm up with that, and sort of maybe try use that for the majority of the day, because you're going to be more comfortable. You're going to have a bit more, muscle memory with that loadout. And that's the only thing with Tarkov that you try build your muscle memory, but it changes from one item to the next because of these alterations in turning speed and movement speed and stuff like that. So it's a little bit harder to gain the muscle memory, but if you try to keep it within the same sort of realm of stats, then you should be all right. So the next thing we want to do is choose the map. So we go next on the PMC. I'm going to go for factory because it's close quarters. There's some longer sight lines in there. It sort of covers all bases for Tarkov, I feel. Lots of places to dip in and out of cover, etc., etc. Give you a good overall warm up for what's to come in the other maps. So then we want to hit next on factory, next again, then enable offline, enable PvE. Difficulty we want as online. Not going to enable bosses or have scav war. AI amount, we're going to move that up to horde because I want to face more people to kill, and it puts you under pressure, and it's good to learn how to handle the pressure of being shot at, because I feel that that's it's a thing that a lot of people fall short on, is knowing how to handle the pressure when you're being engaged by like multiple targets, and not doing what I'd done in the past, and I probably still do, where I just sort of like freeze, run into a corner and just freeze and just sit there and like, please don't kill me. And I'm just like waiting for a door to open, watching a doorway, and then Pika's advantage and the guy kills me because I'm just sat in a corner shitting myself. It's not the way you want to go. You want to be good. You want to be confident, and you want to take those dog tags and kill everyone. So that's what we're going to learn to do. So before we go in, I think something important to talk about is having a plan, having a bit of structure to your warm-up. I think that'll help. I mean, you can go in there and just start killing things, and obviously you will get warmed up. It's just the use of using your mouse and keyboard and just getting used to moving and shooting and stuff like that. You will naturally warm up through that. But I think it's a good idea to have a bit more of a deliberate plan, a bit of a structure. So, for example, try highlight your weak points. So for me, I feel really weak doing point firing or hip firing, whatever you may call it. So that's firing without ADSing, aim down sight. I feel really weak with that, especially with this gun. I don't know. I almost don't know where the center of the screen is. Sometimes is what I feel like. So for me, I'm going to go in here and I'm not going to ADS. I'm just going to hip fire a mix of single shot and full auto. But you could even go more deliberate than that, and you could say, right, I'm only going to do single shot, aim for the head, hip fire, and see how that goes. But other things you can do, you could obviously do ADS, focusing on fully auto and getting that spray pattern on the guy's body. You could do like maybe some peeking, so you get to a corner, there's an enemy around the corner, quickly flick out and try to get their little pot shot off. Grenade practice. There's a multitude of things you could practice. So I think it's always good to go in with a bit more of a structure and a bit of a plan. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go hip fire, just a mix of single and full auto, not specifically aiming for the head or anything, just sort of center of mass. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, we're in. So, no ADS. Hip fire only. Fully auto or... Oh, there's one there. So I'm trying to get this... The gun sways a little bit. I'm trying to get that perfect shot off of there. I'm pretty close to his head. Okay, it's not working. Because obviously the gun sways a bit. There you go. Got in the end. So the other thing it gets you used to as well is the sounds. The sound of people. What it sounds like when people are running around. Things like that. People just rushing you. You know, the pressure of people rushing you. You know, all these different angles. This is, you know, it's fantastic. Perfect practice, this. There's guy there. Oh, okay. Multiple guys there. I'll get into cover, get my reload on. Reload again. So we know there's someone flanking me there. Yeah. Another. Is he dead? He looked like he was dead. He's not dead. Oh. Always be mindful of your magazines. You know, reloading cover, things like that. That's what I'm doing there. Just getting... blocking those sight lines from the enemy. And here a guy... Oh! I thought he was dead. He was not dead. Confirm your kills. There's a guy behind me down here. Yep. Can you hear someone reloading down here? Yep, I was not wrong. Yeah, someone coming up from below. He's on the right, just here. There he was. There he is. Oh! Oh! See, I didn't hear that guy. Need to pay better attention there. Okay. The shooting was terrible there. This is what it's about though. Getting that practice of that hip fire. See, I'm already starting to notice that there's a difference in how the aiming is versus when I'm strafing left. I see my gun points a bit to the right, so I need to adjust where the center point is, like that. Oh, well, that's a pretty good shot. And it's already something that I've noticed, but I never would have noticed this before, just because you kind of don't have the time to get this much shooting in a normal fight. Alright guys, that's going to about wrap it up. Thanks for watching. If you've got any of your own little warm-up guides and strategies that you use to get yourself ready for Tarkov, feel free to let me know in the comments. I personally use a little bit of Kovacs as well, the FPS aim trainer. Find that pretty good. So yeah, any little suggestions, tips and tricks, yeah, feel free to put them in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe if you can, and see you next time.